let's get into it. The stories everyone's talking about, we call it the playlist.
Track 1.
All right, let the tax debates begin. Texas Governor Rick Perry proposing a 20% flat tax. Now, you'd have your choice. You could either pay that flat tax or continue to pay the rate that you pay now with deductions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Perry would also double the personal exemption for individual filers. Governor Perry is hoping his proposal will boost his sagging poll numbers. I say we turn this into an eBay-type auction. All right? Let's get all 8 of the candidates to see who's willing to go the lowest on their flat tax. They got my vote.
You know what, Perry? He's for the flat tax before he was against the flat tax because he totally ripped Herman Cain apart for this not too long ago. But now that it's convenient and getting a little traction, he's all for it. It's politics.
Look, this tax plan's way too high, and $9.99 way catchier than 20% flat tax.
Good point.
Sorry, Perry, you lose.
Track 2.
Well, the president certainly sounds like he is in full campaign mode right now. Yesterday, he said Congress is increasingly dysfunctional when he was pushing his new housing relief plan. Obama said he wants to help homeowners pay less, but only those with government-backed loans through Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac.
My only caution to somebody who thinks this is a good idea is make sure you ask the right questions, because a bad loan stretched out over 15 more years is still a bad loan.
Yeah, I'm just curious at what point are we just going to let this thing fix itself instead of trying to tinkle and tinker with it and say, oh, we're going to fix it here, fix it here, fix it here. That's not helping, is it?
We've already tried to fix it. We've got all these programs. Nobody's taking advantage of them. And guess what? Banks don't want to refinance. That's the problem. There's no confidence in what's happening in D.C.
Track 3.
After a 3-month cooling off period, Casey Anthony's jurors' names have become public. A Florida judge called for a waiting period because some of the jurors received death threats during the trial, and Florida law does allow juror names to become public, but normally it's as soon as the case is over.
I don't get it. I honestly don't. I think it's sad, by the way, that these people are being put out there, and they should allow it to have some anonymity, for goodness sakes, because you have all these lunatics that watch this on TV and think they know better. They're lunatics for a reason.
Well, they're lunatics because they've had death threats. That's why these names weren't released immediately. They had to wait for a cooling down period. But you know what? I don't think tensions have cooled down all that much. I would still be afraid if I was one of those jurors.
Yeah.
But I think death threats have become so cliche. It almost seems like everybody, you don't have a death threat and you're not cool enough. Now, I mean, I hate to say it like that, but I mean, Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber's girlfriend, has received death threats from 12-year-old girls.
She deserves it.
Track 4.
She deserves it. There's already been quite a few presidential debates this election season. They have been done by television networks with at least 8 candidates and 2 or 3 moderators. You've seen this. But the Texas Tea Party is hosting a different kind of debate. They're calling it a modified Lincoln-Douglas debate after the historically famous Abraham Lincoln-Stevens-Douglas debates. Now, Newt Gingrich and Herman Cain have agreed to attend so far. Whoop-de-doo. I'm looking forward to the Alexander Hamilton-Aaron Burr-style debates. Let's settle this once and for all.
Okay, what is a Lincoln-Douglas debate? Yeah, I didn't know, so I had to look it up here, guys.
Yeah.
Pretty much if you've ever taken a debate class in high school or in college, that's what this is.
Okay.
Each person has 13 minutes to speak. Each round takes 40 minutes. So there's a winner here, which is kind of interesting when it comes to a debate.
No, I like it. I just wonder if anybody else will actually pay attention to it and watch it. I don't know if it's going to be televised. I don't know if it's going to be on the internet.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see modern technology of the internet using an 1858 debate format.
Interesting.
Kind of fun.
Track 5.
Okay, you know that part of the wedding when they ask if anyone objects?
I've seen that.
Yeah, Justin Harris's mom showed up to his wedding and she objected.
Good times.
And Justin then proceeded to carry her out, kicking and screaming right out of the church. Guess what mom did? As any mom would do, she called 911. Sure.
Yeah.
Justin arrested, thrown in jail.
Seriously.
He's now out, but yeah, the couple did not get to exchange their vows.
I always look forward to that part of a wedding ceremony. And I'm the guy, I look around the room. I want to see if anybody's going to say anything.
Is it you?
And I'm still hoping someday somebody does. I want to be there when somebody objects.
Cue the Frank Sinatra music. That's all, you know. This usually have problems with the in-laws after you get married.
Yeah.
At least they started early.
Well, yeah, this is how your marriage is going to start.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's not going to end well. Every holiday you have from this point forward is going to be a battlefield.
Track 6.
When they first got on the air, they were watching videos from Nirvana and Pearl Jam. Now, this week, they return, but Beavis and Butthead. They're going to be watching and making fun of clips from The Jersey Shore, The Bachelor, and
Yeah.
Twilight.
Of course.
And what was popular in the 1990s strike gold again with a new generation? Guess we're going to find out Thursday night, MTV.
I'm still holding out for the Ren and Stimpy reunion. All right, Ed, let me know how that goes.
Happy, joy, joy.
Exactly. That, and we need to bring back Mystery Science Theater 3000. Let's bring back the good ones.
I like Mystery Science Theater 3000. Listen, I watch a lot of MTV. I admit it. I like the bad reality TV shows, but I am not watching Beavis and Butthead the second time around.
I might be watching it because I saw the trailer for it. Looks like the olden days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks kind of
exactly.
funny.
Well, I'm not watching.
You got to get up to speed.
Even
on
my
that.
wife laughed at the trailer, so
There you have it.
maybe I can get away with it.
Thursday night
Get
on
away
MTV.
You have to control the remote.
Check
Yes.
your local listings. All right. That is the playlist, the stories that you need to know. We get you caught up on them at the bottom of every hour, 9:30, 10:30, and 11:30. We thank you for joining us with them.